Hi fam, welcome to another episode of Destination Fitness with Carlos. As you can see, another beautiful day here in Thailand, island of Koh Lan over there looking over us, sunny as usual. 2023 starting off just like 2022 finished. But today I'm heading over to some islands just down there. And it's not actually an island, it's actually going to be on the mainland, a beach, which when I get there I'll explain a little bit more. However, for going to this beach, I'm going to need this, which is my passport. And I'll explain a little bit why you need your passport as a tourist or as a foreigner when you go to this beach. But stay tuned guys, I'll be bringing you more as I get down there. So we're heading to this beach, I'll tell you all about it once we're there. Off we go, Destination Fitness with Carlos, Thailand. Yeah. So guys, as you can see, this is the entrance to the naval beach that we're going to today. That will be your sign there. You see a naval ship there, and the entrance is just behind me here, and there's a beautiful temple that's just up behind those trees. I'm not going up there because there's a dog that's sitting up there that doesn't look too friendly, so I'm not going to go up there at the moment, but it looks like a nice little temple as well up there. But as you can see guys, this is the entrance. This is where you get into the naval beach, and let's go and have a look at the beach. Alright fam, so I made it to Nang Rong beach. I was saying to you on the opening dialogue that I'll show you why you needed the passport. Now if you check this beach out, look at that, beautiful. It's not an island, it's basically, you drive here, it's about 25 minutes to half an hour from Jomtien, but it is a military operated. This whole area is owned by the military, so you can't just come in here, you got to show ID, etc. Hence I showed you the passport. But check this out, beautiful little islands down there, and the military look after this place. So basically what happens is you find it's a lot cleaner than the other beaches, and I'll tell you what, it is clean and clear. A lot of tourists here as well, so a lot of people know about it, which is really good. So how do you say this in Thai again?
Nang Rong Beach.
Nang Rong Beach. And we drove down here, no ferry needed, no boats, etc. But again guys, what a beautiful place. And I don't know if you can see behind me, but back there, there's military boats down there.
Want to walk there?
Yeah, we'll walk down there as well. Oh, we're going to go all the way down there. So anyway guys, what I'll do is we're going to walk down there in a sec, but I'll just get you a little bit closer to the water so you can see what it's like. Ooh, check that out, beautiful. Clear as water. Wow, a little paradise here that you can drive to, 20 minutes. Love it. Okay fam, so as you can see behind me, well, I've also got this is for Instagram, and what's in my hand is for the YouTube. So when you're a YouTuber, you always got to be prepared. However, once I've done my videos, these all go in the bag up on the beach up there, and then I enjoy myself in the water. But to bring you content guys, this is what we have to do, one for Instagram, one for YouTube. So hop on my Instagram, you'll see the links above, and I'll do a lot of stories on these sort of places guys, so you'll see that. But again guys, I'm now more chest deep in the water, but as you can see, this water is absolutely beautiful. I know it sounds a bit cliche to say, oh, how beautiful the water is and the beach, but honestly, to think you're on the mainland, you have to go on an island, there's no flights here once you're in Thailand, you drive down to here, and honestly, it's amazing. You feel like you're on holiday, even though you're living here. So if you are on holiday, make sure you come down here. Military Beach, guys, so just look it up, Sattahip Military Beach. There's a few different little beaches, but all of them, there are checkpoints. Like I said earlier, they take military very seriously here, but they do look after these areas. Behind me, back there, I don't know if you can see just on my shoulder there, but there's a few warships down there. Thailand is actively involved in some wars that are going on in this area in Asia, so obviously they take their military very seriously. But like I said, they look after these beaches, I mean, really well. This is beautiful. I mean, I thought you had to go down the islands to get the really, really clean beaches, but this is really just 20 minutes, 25-minute drive from Jom Tien where I live. And I mean, and Jom Tien Beach I like going a lot. However, it isn't as clean. I mean, I'm not going to find water like this at Jom Tien Beach, but it's more just the beach. A lot of commerce going on and things like that. But here, guys, this is just to relax. I'm going to show you some stuff up the top up there afterwards. There's a few little Buddhist, I think, I suppose deities or statues and places they worship, which look really nice as well. Up the top on the mountains up there, apparently there's like monkeys and stuff, similar to Koh Lan Island when I filmed for you. Feels like I'm on Koh Lan Island, except I drove here. But again, guys, I mean, this water, I'm trying to hold the phone up. I mean, you're seeing my legs and my body there, and I'm in the water up to my chest, so, you know, well, just over my waist. So that's how clean it is, guys. You see all the way to the bottom, I can see my feet. So it is amazing, guys, and again, I very much recommend it. And for you guys that are looking, contact me about the lifestyle change consultations. This is what it's all about, guys. Changing your lifestyle, living somewhere different, putting the plans in place, making sure you're ready to do it if you want to make this sort of lifestyle change. Obviously, it doesn't have to be as extreme as what I'm doing, moving to another country for a period of time. However, you can do it if you're putting your plans in place, and that's what I help you guys with. And even for the health and wellness stuff, this is all part of it, guys. Healthy mind, healthy body. Being over here clears your mind, seeing a different lifestyle, different culture, different way people live, humble. They're not loaded here, guys. It's not America or Australia where, you know, you have to be a millionaire to be on the beach. They're not loaded here, but they're happy people. They're smiling. The tourists, they got no issues with the tourists. I don't know if you can hear behind me there, you've got kids, a lot of Thai people down here at the moment. Kids laughing, playing on the beach. I mean, that's what it's all about. You know, sometimes when we're in our own little world back in Australia or Western world, always thinking about work, money, pay bills, big house, nice car, then bigger house. My next door neighbour's got a nice house than me, I've got to improve mine. Brother, sister's got a nicer house, got to get a better house than them. Over here, guys, it's just living your life and really enjoying your life. When I say enjoying, just being content. But obviously, it depends on what you want to do with your life. But this, guys, is fantastic. And there's even a few little islands there behind me, dotted around. I might be able to swim to them, I'm not too sure. I'm not the strongest of swimmers, but I might see, I'm not even sure if you're allowed to actually, so I have to double check that. But again, guys, this is what it's all about. Loving it. Okay, fam, so I've just walked from the beach back there, and these were the little deities that I said behind me, and my special interpreter over here. What are these called again? Pai Pamani. Pai Pamani. What are they?
The mermaid.
Oh, mermaid.
Yeah, this is a Thai story. Like this, Pai Mani have a wife. That's a giant. It's a he wife.
Oh.
And then he fall in love with a mermaid.
Okay, well there you go.
Yeah.
And hopefully this, a little bit windy here. I'm just realising. So hopefully you're picking this up with not much wind. And there's another one just down there. So these little things that are on the beach. There's something different for the beach, and another side of the beach is down there, which we haven't seen yet. I'll head down there, and that's where I just was earlier. But again, beautiful, and I like these little things, these little touches on the beach, little stories. Obviously Thai people know more than what I do, but it's also quite nice. And again, guys, beautiful spot. Hopefully you're not picking up too much wind in this as well. Okay, fam, so one thing that you want to do is explore a little bit. I was on the beach all the way at the other side down there earlier. We've literally just come around the corner. You can see the warship's probably still down the back down there. And literally walking around the corner, this is what you got, which I didn't even realise over there. And I think a lot of people on the other beach down there don't even realise this is on this side either. And here you go, another beautiful white golden stretch of sand and beautiful clear blue water again. And again, guys, just goes to show, sometimes get out of your comfort zone a little bit, just explore just a little bit within reason. Very safe here in Thailand, obviously, so you feel comfortable getting around, but as you can see, everywhere you look there's something new, so you want to get off the beaten track sometimes. Even though there's a lot of tourists here, a lot of people don't know about these beaches down here. I think mainly because they see a lot of the naval and army, well I think it's naval obviously because we're on the water, they see a lot of naval entrances down here, so they don't actually think to come down here. But what do you think down here? Nice?
Beautiful.
It is beautiful, beautiful spot. You reckon nicer than Koh Lan?
I think here nice and sun.
Yeah. Koh Lan, obviously being an island, you feel like you're something a little bit
Like
different.
Koh Lan, they have like small, short beach.
Yeah.
But they have many different ones, but they have small one.
Yeah.
But here we longer.
This beach is huge compared to Koh Lan. I mean, it's beautiful Koh Lan, but this beach is, I mean, like I said, we come from around the corner, so this is the other side of the beach, which is even bigger than the other side that we were on. And I'm sure in these mountains behind me there, you probably got monkeys in that. You reckon? I'm pretty sure there'd be monkeys and stuff in there, but obviously people aren't feeding them down here, so they don't come down from the top. But again, beautiful spot, and as you can see, people on the water enjoying themselves. Beautiful place, beautiful place. What I am going to show you is also I just stepped on a foot and nearly fell with camera in water and destroying the camera. Actually, lucky the camera's waterproof, I think. So, but also I'm going to film some of the places where you can get stuff to eat as well, which is just up the road. You made me I nearly killed myself yesterday walking down the soil where we live. And I nearly broke my back again this time. So.
You do yourself?
Yeah. She did it on purpose. She tripped me on purpose. So she wants me to damage my back again. But anyway, guys, like I said, beautiful spot. If you do manage to get here, you don't even need to get a ferry. No planes, like I said earlier. You just drive from Pattaya or Jomtien all the way down the road to Sattahip. And then you're down here in the military area, in the cleanest beaches I've seen in Thailand. Beautiful. Okay fam, the other thing I love about the beach down here, as you can see, looking behind me, the beach is just over my shoulder there. I get in the light, but we're literally under trees all the way. So literally, all along the way here, anywhere you want to sit, you've got trees. You can obviously sit in the beach and suntan if you like, but beautiful. I mean, these trees reminds me very much of a few beaches in Australia. Very, very similar to this. So very, very nice. And if you look behind me here, there's a few little shops as well. But we'll walk down to, there's some street food as well down here, so we're going to check that out now. But like I said, the other beautiful thing about coming down here, if you want to get out of the sun, and I mean it's cool, these trees, they're pine trees down here, so these trees also give you a bit of a breeze coming through them. So again, check that out. You've got heaps of places to sit. Most people are sitting up on the beachfront there, right under the tree, so you've got a lot of shade as well. So beautiful spot, guys, and look at this whole heap of pine trees as well to get some shade and relax under. Okay fam, so what you got down this end of the beach as well, a lot of street food all the way along here. Just having a look at what I'm going to get. Might even get a drink, I'm not too sure. But as you can see, you got a lot of street food as well. So good thing is you got a bit of everything down here. And it's not all that expensive because it's we're pretty isolated. We're not where the main roads or anything is, so you would expect their prices to be a little bit more than outside where you've got a lot more options. But they're not even that expensive, so it's not too bad. And again, the beach is just there behind me, and you've got all the street food all the way along here. So just grab in some stuff here, some barbecue stuff. A few of the places still a bit shut. I would imagine could be still early because it's only about 2:30, 3 o'clock at the moment. And I imagine maybe a bit later on is when you get more people, because it's going to be a nice sunset down here as well. But again, guys, if you do come down here, you'll have your street food as well. For those who love their Thai street food, there's plenty down here too. So great little place to come, guys. Like I said previously, even for that side of things, if you want some cheap street food, you got that too. Alright guys, something which I found interesting as well down here, you can see we're on the beach behind us, but what I didn't realise is there's these chalets that you can see all the way down here that you can actually rent and stay here. Now looking at them, they're not huge, so if you wanted to stay here, I'd say it's probably for 2 people only, and I'd imagine they're only for like 1 bedroom, but as you can see, all the way down here. Nice, colourful little chalets all the way down the road there. But you rent them now. I don't know how much you rent them for. Apparently somebody said to me they're about 100 to 150 Australian dollars, so 2,500 baht to rent. So there you go. Another little bit of interesting info. You can actually stay here and rent some little chalets. And they are quite nice if you see them behind me there. Interesting, they're only small, but I think if you came down here, you'd only stay here. I suppose the people who come from Bangkok, apparently, if you come from Bangkok on the weekends, this is really, really busy. People come from Bangkok to come down here. But I think if you were just coming here for the day or something, you just obviously spend the day, go back home. But people who come from Bangkok, they might want to stay here one night or something like that, which is quite nice, quite interesting. As you can see, little car park here, beach behind me, very nice. So very pretty little place, guys. Put that on your little visitors list when you come down to Pattaya. This little beach here, beautiful spot. Okay fam, so I hope you enjoyed the little visit to the military beach at Nang Rong beach, or the military section. I've made it all the way back, as you can see behind me, the fishing boat's here at the end of Jom Tien, and we're on the Alexa beach side of the little river here, as you can see behind me. That's Jom Tien back there, heading back home. But basically guys, that was a beautiful spot. When I've headed back here to Jom Tien beach, I've just seen the difference in the beaches in Jom Tien and what you got the military side, which is a lot nicer. But as you can see guys behind me there, that's the fishing boats that come in and out that we see every evening from my balcony looking over Jom Tien itself. But again, when you do come to Pattaya, Jom Tien, so many different places to see. That beautiful, spectacular beach today was one of them, up at Rom Nhong. But again guys, see you on your next episode. We'll keep bringing some more to you of the visit to Thailand and Jom Tien. Catch you soon. Okay fam, so the health and wellness portion of the video today, it's going to be actually about using equipment at the gym. So one thing which I have noticed, especially with a lot of us, when we use the equipment, especially being the cardio equipment, it can get very boring. So what I try to do is try to give people an idea of how to use it. Now what you want to do is, if you get a chance, make sure you go back onto my previous videos, especially some of the older ones, where I actually show you a lot of workouts without using any equipment that you can do at home. As you can see, I'm in the studio here in the Riviera Jom Tien where I'm staying. However, using these equipment, as you can see behind me here, I've got the light behind me with the big window there, so I've got to hold it up. But as you can see, you've got the elliptical trainer, you've got the bike, you've got the treadmill. So you've got all the basic equipment that you'll find anywhere, like in any gym or any place that you want to go and work out. But the thing is, a lot of people tend to, especially newbies and people that are wanting to do cardio, tend to only stick to these, which is fine if you want to do that. However, if you don't use them properly, or if you don't use them in a way there where you're going to get something out of them, you can get bored very quickly and you fall out of your routine of keeping healthy and keeping fit. So what I say to people is, once you see all these type of machines, you've got the bike here, you've got the treadmill here, play around with them, get to know them, get to work out how they actually work properly, so that when you go into using them, you use them in a way where you can set yourself some targets and goals, even for short spaces of time, so that you don't get bored using them. So that's my advice that I'm going to give you today. So I'm not going to do a workout on this particular video, but it's just to explain that if you set some targets and goals on these machines, you won't get as bored as a lot of people do and then fall out of looking after yourself. And when I say targets, do it incrementally. So basically you start off at one level, you move it up at a certain level. If you only want to stick to about 20 minutes, start off with a certain intensity. After you've been doing it for a little while, up the intensity again. Set yourself some different targets, how many calories you want to burn. Start off at a certain number of calories, and again, if you want to maintain the same amount, say you want to do it for 20 minutes or 10 minutes, up the amount of calories that you think you want to burn. So it means you have to pick up your pace and things like that. So it's little things like that that will help you not get bored too quickly, because what happens is, the more you find that you're getting somewhere where you're doing your physical activity and you're looking after your health and wellness, the more you'll be motivated and inspiring yourself to actually keep going with it. But the moment you start getting bored, that's when you're going to basically say, okay, I might miss today, I might miss tomorrow. Before you know it, you've missed a week, 2 weeks, a month, and it's gone on for months and you haven't done anything. So guys, don't neglect these machines as such, but try to use them in a way where you're going to basically get a lot of good things, good feelings out of them, so that you maintain your health and wellness and you don't lose your motivation to actually keep looking after yourself. So that's my little bit of advice on this episode today, which was the Nang Rong beach episode. But like I said, guys, if you do that, you'll find that you will hit targets, you'll hit some goals, and you'll reach those goals, and you'll actually feel good about yourself so that you maintain your physical activity. So bear that advice in mind, guys, and hopefully you use that to help you maintain your interest in looking after yourself.